Well, the assembly polls in both Haryana and Jammu and Kashmir are over. The focus has now shifted to the big question, who has the edge? While the exact results will be known only on October 8th when the results come out, the exit polls have predicted a clean sweep for the Congress party in Haryana. The poll of polls shows that the party that is likely to win around 56 seats is the India Bloc Alliance. So if this holds true, then there will be no hat-trick for the BJP in the state. Let's give you a look of what the numbers look like as per the exit polls. These are the projections and here are the numbers on your screens. So this is a poll of polls that has given a mean of all the polls, but let's break down these numbers one by one. The total number of seats, of course, being 90, and the Congress party in most of the polls has been given a very clear edge, way above the magic number. This is in Haryana, so the Congress party predicted to have a very comfortable victory, with most of the polls giving over 55 seats. Maitreys giving 59 seats, Dhruv Research giving 57 seats, PMark giving 56 seats, and Axis My India also giving 59 seats to the Congress party. Sea Voter giving slightly lesser with 54, and People's Pulse also giving 49 seats, but still above the magic number, which means that the Congress party looks set to form government in Haryana. But look at the numbers of the BJP. This comes amid the divide within the Congress party. There were a lot of speculations that there are divide. There were also top leaders of the party who were not campaigning, including Kumari Shelja. But despite that, the BJP's numbers seem to have dropped significantly. And all the polls are giving less than 30 for the BJP. So according to the exit polls, the BJP will be wiped out of Haryana in these present elections. It is a Congress party that's going to form elections, and the BJP is going to be less than 30. Remember, these are mere projections and the real numbers will be out only on the 8th of October. So the poll of polls also giving a clear edge to the Congress party. So the Congress party looking set to form the government. The moment the exit polls were out, of course, the Congress party very upbeat, confident that the exit poll predictions are absolutely true. They're going to be on point and the Congress party will form the next government in the state. Listen in to the reactions of the jubilant Congress.
We are forming the government with comfortable majority.
So the BJP is still saying that these are not the real numbers and they are going to form the government.
Let them say whatever say. But you will see on the 8th, people have decided Congress is going to form the government.
One last question, sir. As the BJP is still questioning that who is going to represent the Congress party if they will come to power, because many of these leaders are having aspirations, whether it is Kumari Shelja or Randeep Singh Surjewala. How do you react to this, sir?
What is the harm in having aspirations? Everybody should have aspirations. Politics is such. But the procedure of Congress, MLA will be given, the MLA would give their opinion and High Command will decide.
So while the Congress party is jubilant, the BJP asserts that these projections will be proven wrong and it is the BJP that's going to form power for the third time in a row in Haryana.
पूरे बहुमत से भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार आएगी, 8 तारीख को आएगी, पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ आएगी। हमें पूरा विश्वास है। हरियाणा के लोगों ने जो पिछले 10 वर्षों में कार्यों को देखा है, हर वर्ग के लिए काम हुए हैं। हरियाणा को क्षेत्रवाद से मुक्ति दिलाई है, हरियाणा को परिवारवाद से मुक्ति दिलाई है, हरियाणा से जो भेदभाव होता था उससे मुक्ति दिलाने का काम हमारी सरकार ने 10 वर्षों में किया है। हमें पूर्ण विश्वास है कि हमने जो हरियाणा को एक नई गति विकास की देने का काम किया है, 8 अक्टूबर को भारतीय जनता पार्टी तीसरी बार बहुत बड़े मैंडेट के साथ आ रही है।
जो चुनाव से पहले का माहौल के आधार पर मैं कह रहा हूं कि एग्जिट पोल गलत होगा और भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनाएगी।
Let's go across to my colleague Sabyasachi joining us on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, tell us the implications that this could have. Of course, these are exit poll numbers. The real numbers will be out only on the 8th, but the Congress party confident that it's going to form power. What are the implications it's going to have? Because this comes just months after the NDA was also stopped. The BJP, in fact, was stopped at just 240.
Well, absolutely, Pratibha. See, the Congress is continuing its impressive run after the Lok Sabha polls. When the Lok Sabha results came out, if you talk about the state of Haryana, the Congress was able to win 5 seats along with the BJP also won 5 seats out of the total 10 seats. Back in 2019, the Congress was not able to win a single seat in the state of Haryana. But this time around, they are continuing their impressive run even after the Lok Sabha polls. Now, clearly, this particular, if you believe the exit poll result, the Congress will form the government in the state. And this shows that the combination of Jat as well as the Dalit have gone in favor of the Congress party. See, the Congress party did not declare the CM face before the polls. In fact, despite the rift between Bhupinder Singh Hooda and Kumari Shelja, the Congress party, the Congress High Command did not mention that who would be the CM candidate, and that has worked for them. And also the state of Haryana being agricultural sector, we had seen the dispute in the past that went along with the farmers and the central government, as the farmers from Haryana and Punjab came here in the national capital and protest for a year almost. Now these section of the people have given the Congress party, because time and again the Congress party had been attacking the central government, that the central government schemes are against the farmers. And what implications will this victory of the Congress party have on the upcoming polls of Delhi and Punjab, and also with the northern states? The Himachal Pradesh is the only state where Congress is in power, and with Haryana being a sweet addition to the Congress party.
Okay, all right. Sabyasachi, stay with us. Like you mentioned, the farmers' protests, the restless protests seem to have an impact in the elections. The numbers are going to be very interesting, especially considering that polls are also coming up in the other states. So we spoke about Haryana. Let's also speak about Jammu and Kashmir. What's expected here? Now, the picture appears a bit complicated in Jammu and Kashmir. The exit polls have predicted a hung house. Unlike a very clear majority to one party in the exit polls in Haryana, in Jammu and Kashmir, the exit polls are predicting a hung house. So the NC Congress alliance is missing the majority mark. They are likely to win around 41 seats according to the exit polls. Let's take a look at these numbers. Remember, the PDP is not with the NC and the Congress. They did not fight elections together. But now, after the exit polls have said that they're ready to support the NC and the Congress or any government against the BJP. And look at the numbers here. Very clearly, you'll see that independents play a very, very important role. But let's take a look at these numbers and how they're likely to be. In the projections, it says that the NC plus, which is the NC and the Congress together, are going to get 48 seats. This is according to the People's Pulse, which means that they are comfortable to form the government. The BJP at 25, the PDP at 9, and independents getting 8 seats. Similarly, with C Voter as well as Access My India as well, giving 44 and 40 seats, which means very, very close to forming the government. So they are going to need some help. If the PDP comes together with the NC and the Congress, then they could still form the government in both the numbers here, as in Dainik Bhaskar as well as Access My India as well. If the two parties come together, they will be just beyond the magic number. What are the alliances going to be? That will be interesting to form. But after the exit polls, the PDP says that they're ready to support the NC and the Congress. But look at the BJP here. The BJP getting the maximum number of the projections, the maximum number of seats with the C Voter exit polls, predicting 30 seats for the BJP. Access My India also comes close with 29 seats being predicted for the BJP. So it's well below the magic number. But here's where the independents become very important. Look at the numbers here. Though in People's Pulse as well as C Voter, lesser number of a single-digit number being given to the independents. Look at the numbers given in Gulistan News, Dainik Bhaskar as well as Access My India exit polls. Very clearly here, the independents could well be the kingmakers. 21 seats according to Gulistan News exit polls, 18 seats to the independents according to Dainik Bhaskar, and 16 seats to the independents according to Access My India. So the role of independents could be very, very crucial in deciding who is going to form the government in Jammu and Kashmir. So the poll of polls, a mean of the same, also tells you very clearly independents will play a crucial role. The BJP getting 28 seats, but well below the magic number, and NC plus going to be the biggest alliance or the biggest parties together, but still short of the magic number. So this is what is predicted to be for the Jammu and Kashmir. But with the likelihood of results throwing a hung house, the role of independence will be very keenly watched. The BJP is already exuding confidence that it will be in a position to form the government with the support from independents and other like-minded parties.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी, ये तो अंदाजे हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपने दम पर सरकार बनाएगी और सबसे बड़ी पार्टी उभर करके सामने आएगी, ये तय है। और जम्मू जो प्रोविंस है उसमें 35 से ज़्यादा हम सीटें लेंगे। बाकी लाइक माइंडेड लोग भी हैं जो कश्मीर में भी है, कश्मीर से भी कुछ सीटें हमारी आएंगी। हमें विश्वास है कि बाकी जो पार्टियां हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के आगे कभी भी खड़ी नहीं हो पाएंगी और हम 8 तारीख को जो आंकड़े आएंगे वो सही चुकाने वाले होंगे, कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पक्ष में होंगे।
I am quite confident that BJP will touch the number 35 in the results of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly elections. At least what I believe, that BJP will emerge as single largest party in Jammu and Kashmir, and with the support of independent candidates and the like-minded groups, we will form the next government in Jammu and Kashmir.
So while the exit polls have given a clear edge to the NC Plus or NC and the Congress together, the NC leader Omar Abdullah took to social media to scoff at the exit polls. He said that he is ignoring all the noise as the only numbers that matter will be revealed on the 8th of October. In fact, he went on to say that the rest is just time pass. The Congress party, on the other hand, said that the alliance was in a very comfortable position.
ये जो इलेक्शन लड़ा गया, ये प्राइमरीली बीजेपी को आउट ऑफ पावर कॉरिडोर्स रखने के लिए लड़ा गया। रेस्टोरेशन अपने जो स्टेटहुड है हमारा उसके वास्ते, अलॉन्ग विद द गारंटीज लाइक लैंड गारंटीज, जॉब गारंटीज, उसके वास्ते लड़ा गया। तो जहां तक अलायंस का ताल्लुक है, अलायंस इज इन कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन।
So what's the role of the PDP going to be? Interestingly, the PDP has hinted at extending support to the NC Congress alliance, saying that it's ready to back any secular government which is formed against the BJP.
कश्मीर की बका को, शनाख्त को बचाने के लिए हम लोग कोई भी कदम उठाने के लिए रेडी हैं, लेकिन उसका बेसिक जो ये पार्ट वो ये होना चाहिए कि हम लोग एक सेक्युलर गवर्नमेंट फॉर्मुलेट करें, जिससे जो भी गवर्नमेंट बने वो बीजेपी के साथ नहीं बने, वो बीजेपी के खिलाफ बने। लेकिन चाहे अब पीडीपी की ये जो अब हम लोग सोच रहे हैं ये कि पीडीपी अगर कोई गवर्नमेंट बना भी लेती है, मतलब अपना सपोर्ट दे के सेक्युलर गवर्नमेंट, वो सेक्युलर गवर्नमेंट ज़्यादा देर तक टिकेगी नहीं, क्योंकि इन लोगों ने दिल्ली स्टाइल पे वो इस गवर्नमेंट को चलाने की कोशिश करेंगे।
Let's go across to my colleague Yavar Shafi joining us on the broadcast. He was covering the elections as well, had spoken to the top political leaders in Jammu and Kashmir as well. Yavar, very interestingly, the exit polls predict a hung house in Jammu and Kashmir. What is the political activity in Jammu and Kashmir? Have talks already started taking place? What's happening there?
Well, Pratibha, first of all, there was after the high-octane campaigns in the Jammu and Kashmir, the Congress and National Conference alliance seems ahead in the Jammu and Kashmir. But the significant thing that came in is that no party has been shown to cross the majority mark as per the exit polls. But remember, since yesterday we have spoken to several leaders, while as the National Conference has categorically said that they are not going to accept the exit polls and the verdict will be delivered on the 8th of October. So as the top leaders of the PDP has to say that they have started from a scratch and, giving the mandate to the party is somewhere which has been seen all across. Pertinent to mention here is that the PDP has gone solo. It was a coalition between the National Conference and the Congress here. And if we talk about the, seat percentage, first is the National Conference, then followed by the BJP, then Congress, and lastly it's the PDP. So interesting to see is that there has been no political party that has gained the majority all across. After the rigorous campaign by the BJP, both in the Jammu as well as the Kashmir, the top leaders from the BJP, they campaigned for the, candidates here. Some where we have seen that the majority mark has not been shown at all, but the BJP has clearly said that they are going to form the next government in the Union Territory with the support of more few independent candidates, and the verdict will be disclosed and closed by 8th of October. So interesting to see that what will be the future course of action, because the PDP has also given a hint that they will give the alliance to the secular parties, which has been all across. This was not a first statement that came in from the PDP. In fact, the Mehbooba Mufti has earlier also said in the Jammu that without the support of the PDP, no government can form in the Union Territory. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Yavar, thank you for joining us with those details. Hectic parleys will be beginning as the exit polls have predicted a hung house. We're keeping a track of the developments there. For now, slipping into a very quick break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.